Okay, let me check. I think everything should be working now. Can you hear me, Mir? Oh, Mir. Mir, just have a little bit of patience. This stuff is kind of a bit rough to get working sometimes. Okay, Mir, everything should be working now. Oh, goodness. Oh, it's okay, Mir. Okay, yeah. You know, just gotta get it, the stuff working. Just gotta check. Yeah, it's been a bit, a bit of a rough, past couple of days. Now my day is okay-ish. Yeah, I just had to do I was helping my dad just move a bunch of stuff again. Yeah, kind of this month is a bit of the, chaotic, but hopefully by the end of it, it'll be a lot smoother. Well, yesterday somebody tried to set my favorite cat's tail on fire. Some neighborhood kid tried to do that, but the cat's okay. Like, the tail's on his hair, the hair on his tail is like barely singed, If you've ever played around with trying to set your own hair on fire, like, if you had a piece of hair on the ground, you could see it was singed, but the cat's okay. It's just the tip of his tail is like barely singed. Like, there's no skin on his, like actual skin on his tail wasn't burned, but the cat's okay. But I mean, that kind of really upset me. And then my dad had to have a strict talk with that kid not to do stuff like that. Dang, there's way too many zombies at the bridge. Yeah, like, I'm not joking. Like, the kid actually tried to do that. Like, set the cat's tail on fire. That was my favorite cat. Like, the cat's okay. I haven't seen him today, but he did come back to my house yesterday after that happened. But yeah, and then on Monday, I was like, it's like dead tired. I don't know if I was suffering from because the place I work at, it just get really hot. And I think it must have got like super hot. Or something like that. I don't know if I was suffering from heat stroke or not, or maybe it might have been something else just causing the fatigue, but man, that day was pretty rough too, but I was able to get through that. Yeah. No, my father, like, in the US, it's not a good idea to do that to other people's children. My dad, like, did text to that kid's father about that. It's like, because I know that kid's kind of from a bit of a, a problematic household. And I could kind of see why some of that was happening and stuff, that kind of behavior, but I don't think that kid's gonna be coming back to my house. Because he's friends with one of my other siblings that's younger. Yeah, but I mean, that was kind of a bit deeply upsetting for me. Like the poor cat, like his tail got... Yeah, I probably might post a picture of him on the Discord to show you what he looks like, but... Yeah, I'll definitely show a picture of the tail, but he's mostly okay. But man, like... People shouldn't be doing stuff like that to animals. Yeah, that poor cat, but he's okay, and I made sure to give him some of the, was it that cat paste stuff, the treats? just to make his day a little bit better. But yeah, you know, I've just kind of been taking it a bit of a day at a time, but hopefully at the end of this month it'll just, you know, speed by a bit fast, you know, be a bit, you know, bit better. But you know, you kind of go through a lot of the, you know, the highs and lows, just... Yeah, I'm just, you know, going through this, following this railroad track. No, my mom did take her to the, no, it was him to the vet a couple times before, but it wasn't necessary to take him to the vet this time, because we did look over it thoroughly, and it was just the outer hairs were just singed. It was just the outer hairs of the tail were singed. It's just we looked at closer, like at his actual skin, and his actual skin seems to be okay. But man, that kid was... Oh. Here, let me... Yeah, but the cat's okay. Oh. Okay. Yeah, it's just, you know, it's just been a little bit rough, but I'll eventually get through it. Oh. There. Oh, what's the car condition? Or the truck, let me... Well, the truck's hood is dented, and that's why I didn't want to go through the zombies again. It's 26. The windshield's 74. I need to get the hood of the trunk replaced, but I think I need to find a level 2 like mechanics book, and then I'll be able to you know, just be able to fix it. But I'm trying not to damage the truck, because that's the best car I have right now. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to ask, how's your day going, Mir? Well, other than it being me being a bit late. I hope your day's going a lot better than mine. Yeah, I'm still not sure where I'm going, but... Oh wait, I think I know where this might lead me. I know where this will lead me. Oh, this reminds me of that movie, what's it called, Cell, where the dad's just walking down with his son on the tracks, but he was just dreaming that, and he got like the bad ending. Oh, there's a zombie with the backpack. Here. I'm gonna move the car up a bit, and then I'm gonna deal with that zombie to see what's in the backpack. Oh. I hope I can make your day a bit better, Mir. Yeah, I guess we're all kind of a bit struggling a bit. Well, I know, I saw that. Here. Here. We gotta kind of be a bit careful, but I'm... There we go. I got 3 of them pinned down, so I think I got it. Oh, hey. Good evening, Michael. Oh. Ooh. I know me. I saw the zombie with the backpack. Yeah, but I'm just trying to be careful too. Here, let me get these faster moving zombies. Yeah, Michael, how's your day going? Yeah, my day's going okay. It's just kind of the past couple days been a bit rough. Yeah, and then I mentioned to Amir, like, yesterday, like, somebody tried to set my favorite cat's tail on fire. Yeah, and that was a bit rough. Some neighborhood kid tried to set his tail on fire, but the cat's okay. I checked his tail, but it was just the outside was barely singed. But man, that was pretty rough. Oh, there we go, there we go. Oh. Well, I know, but... I know, what should I call you instead of Mike? I'm trying, I know. Sorry, I'm trying to focus on the game and getting the zombies. Okay. Yeah, I guess, yeah, we need to all sleep a bit more. Or get a bit more rest. Dang it, there's nothing good on there. Yeah, it's just I'm hoping by the end of this month, after I get all this stuff done, it can be just be a bit less chaotic. Oh, he's exhausted now. There we go. That should be the last zombie right there. Here, let me rest, and then I'll move the stuff in the back of the truck. The zombie with the backpack's down there. The backpack's right down there. I'm just gonna rest real quick, and then I'm gonna check the backpack. Oh yeah, but how is your day going, well, Michael? There we go, I got that. Oh. Or where is that zombie at? Oh, there it is. I'll bring that with me. Okay, let's just pack this in there, this, and then this. Okay, let me eat some cans of peaches. Well, my day was going okay-ish. It was just... Yesterday, I just had to deal with a lot. I was mentioning that neighborhood kid tried to set my favorite cat's tail on fire. I'm just gonna call the cat by his name. It was like something like... I can't remember No, I think it was because one of my sisters was calling him Pax, and the other one was calling him George. I'm just gonna call him George, but... Yeah, it's just some neighborhood kid was trying to set his tail on fire, but luckily it was just barely, the tip of his tail was barely singed. And the cat's like the hair was just like the ends of it were barely singed. Like the cat's okay. Just a bit shaken up by that. And then my dad had to have the talk with that kid, like, don't do that kind of stuff. And then I think he either called or texted his dad about that. And then on Monday I was like dead tired. I'm not sure if it was like just the heat or something else, but just, you know, I just fell just right asleep after I got back from work. Just, you know, just dropped dead and just went to sleep. And then Monday I had to help my dad just move a bunch of that stuff, just moved a bunch of stuff, because we're currently moving to a new house. Just to get in the process it, but I'm hoping like by the end of the month, as I was saying, just still be a lot less chaotic. I'm like, I mean, this is the US. You can't really do that anymore. I was pretty tempted to, but you know, I don't exactly want to go to jail. Or, you know, put my family through that kind of stuff. Dang it, there's way too many zombies here. Yeah, but I hope that kid got a, you know, strict talk, but also this kid was a bit young. I'm not sure exactly what his age was. I think it was... His age was like either like 9 or 10 or something like that. Like, this kid was really young. You can't exactly do that to somebody else's kid. Well, especially that young, but I'm... Oh. I think I might have accidentally run over that creature there. My bad. I did not mean to do that. Yeah. Yeah, it's just the kid yeah, the kid just needs to be taught that. But also, I forgot to mention was the kid's comes from a bit of a problematic household, so it's kind of a bit understandable why. Oh, oops, my bad. I did not mean to do that again. Here, let me check the hood again. But it's kind of a bit understandable why he kind of would do that stuff. But I hope he gets, you know, the help he needs. My bad, I did not. Yeah, we need to get the truck, come and find the other car, or I might use the other truck, or no, that other car, because I don't want to put any more damage on this truck. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Let me just... There we go. That should be a perfect enough speed. Yeah. I'm not meaning to do road killing. Now, I think I remembered I mentioned, like, I was driving back, it was late at night, and I accidentally hit that dog. Like, this was in real life, like, I accidentally hit that dog. I felt so bad about that. Like, but I didn't have any reaction time for that. Like, yeah, the dog, like, there's nothing I could do. Like, I had, like a split second. I couldn't not do anything like, you know, I didn't want to do anything like swerve in that moment, but... Yeah, the dog, it did barely any, like, the damage on the car, but I couldn't really, you know, I was not in an exact position to pull over to see what exactly I hit. Because it was, like, the interstate highway, but... Man, I pulled over a bit later after that to see what the damage was, but I felt really bad about that. Yeah, but, I mean, that was at night, and there's nothing really I could do. It's just sometimes, like... that just happens, that's kind of stuff. And I think even if I honked, there might have not been enough time for the dog to react. It was just... I couldn't figure out, you know, what to do in that moment, but... Yeah, I'll just probably put a picture of that cat I have on the Discord. Yeah, just need to make it to the end of the month and stuff should be a lot less chaotic. Oh, I know where this is. I think, let me check the map real quick. Let me see where I'm at. Okay. Just have to go up this road and then we should be able to get back to the farming cabin. Oh, my bad. I did push the wrong button. I meant to push W. Yeah, that gets understood. Yeah, I know, Michael, I know. Yeah, I know. I'm just that kid was my sibling's friend. It was just a younger sibling's friend, but yeah, I hope that stuff gets figured out. Hopefully ends out well, but yeah, I'll mention some more stuff in the Discord probably about that. Yeah, and then the other thing that happened on Sunday, I was trying to work more on the video, but then I just get interrupted by I forgot that same day what was happening was the World Cup event for soccer was happening. I got distracted by that. Maybe that's why I got tired, was probably I shouldn't have drinking so much for that party. That's probably why I got so tired the next day. Or maybe it might have been the bit of the sleeping medication I was taking and that stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I just hope that stuff gets figured out with that household. Yeah, I just haven't been able to get to stuff, and I feel bad about that, but maybe I shouldn't be pushing myself too hard. Just have to take it one day at a time. And we'll eventually get there. But, I kind of like to, take my time on doing things, but, eventually I have to get, somewhere. Yeah, okay. I'm not exactly a football fan, but my whole family was. It was my brother's girlfriend was over, and she was really into that, and I was like, and she brought a bunch of food over, and I just got distracted by that. I'm not exactly a football fan, but I wanted to talk, hang out with family and stuff, because I don't get to do that very often and stuff. Just check up on people, just make sure they're doing okay and stuff. Yeah, the engine got damaged like 22%, 20% or 19%. I need to go hotwire that other car and just use that. But there's so many zombies by there. I don't know if it's exactly a good idea to build the base there, but I think I could manage it if I just bring over the welder, and the blowtorch thing. No, the welder or the blowtorch thing, just disassemble the bunch of those wrecked cars and just start building on the bridge a house. Or I do need to get up his carpentry skill. Yeah. Yeah, because I remembered something else that happened at that other household was it was one of the parents' other kid, this happened a couple years ago, but it was during the winter. And what happened was he got in some other fight with some other neighbor's kid. And I'm not sure if because I do remember the kid at least he got I think it was something like a concussion, because he got in some fight with that kid. Yeah, and then I'm trying to remember what else happened I'm not sure if he exactly cracked his skull or something like that, but I do remember at least he got something it was at least a concussion or something like that. But man, yeah, I hope stuff gets better, but man, probably need to stop focusing on the negative stuff and try to focus a bit on the positive stuff. Yeah. Did get a little bit more of the video done. Well, I'm still learning more stuff. I'm trying to get everything I know about the machete in there. One of the things you can do is with the machetes, you can actually chop down trees and bushes with it, but it's not exactly the best tool to use for it, but you can do that. But I'm just trying to get out the writing style right, but just at my own pace. But yeah, as you said, Michael, but just have to take stuff slowly. But one of the positive things I do have with the YouTube channel is is the, I'm trying to remember the, oh yeah, I got the, what's it, the, I'm trying to remember, what was it, the, oh yeah, I only need like 167 more watch time hours before I can get the, you know, the first step of the monetization, but I'm not going to do anything like the channel memberships or stuff like that. Probably at most I'd have open is the, you know, the donations and stuff, but not going to do anything else more than that for right now. And I'm definitely not going to do any of the sponsorships like you brought up, Mir, like the, what was it, the Mir brought up the... Yeah, well, I know, I got a few thousand subs, but it's kind of right now I'm like average, you know, it's like, I have gotten the subs, the monthly subs up a bit more, but kind of, you know, just got to focus on getting the videos out. Just kind of, you know, have to be a bit more focused, but the, what was it, I'm trying to remember else, what was it, I'm trying to remember the, oh yeah, because the subs, the monthly subs I have right now is like at 290, and they used to be like 240 like a week or so around that ago, so I am slowly improving, I am getting the views up a bit more, getting them up a bit more. I'm just kind of need to get it up to maybe like probably at least 4 million a month to get the other form of the monetization. But you know, it's just a work in progress, and you know, we just have to take it, you know, just at a day at a time. You just slowly we'll be able to get there. Where's that, I'm trying to remember where I put some of that other stuff. Let's check his... Okay. Yeah, but... Yeah, I guess you're right, I mean, I will take some of the sponsorships, it's that... What I'm referring to, Michael, is I'm not, you know, I'm not willing to stoop that low yet to some of those other sponsorships. Like, Mir was mainly referring to the... He was referring to the... Was it the Raid Shadow Legends? Like, I would not do anything like that. I'm not ready to, you know, I'm not ready to stoop that low yet. I'm not that desperate yet for money. I don't want to be like the, you know, some of those other YouTube channels. You know, I just want to, you know, maintain at least, you know, some form of integrity. You know, some decency. Now I think probably Friday should hopefully go a lot better. What else I was trying to remember, because I'm gonna try to attempt the what's it called, the what's it called? Oh yeah, the ARC mod. I'm gonna try to attempt it one more time before taking a bit of a break from that and then just trying some other stuff. But it is pretty difficult, especially with who is it, oh yeah, they're just trying to figure out that whole mod and stuff, but I'll give it one more try and then see if I can get somewhere with that, but I think I got most of the basic stuff figured out. Just gotta hope Emma doesn't, you know, do something stupid to me or push me into that pit. Yeah, but I think I could edit something for that, like make it a bit hilarious, just, you know, probably be like, you know, just trying the ARC mod, but oh yeah, I was bringing it up, that was pretty hilarious, what was it in the ARC mod, Cause oh yeah, she was cooking the stir fry, and I was trying to, you know, do some of trying to, you know, push the queue to do one of the what was it called, oh yeah, there was one of the emotes, to, you know, to show us, like, you know, thanking her for, you know, making the food, but then she was like, I think I accidentally, you know, shouted, pressed the queue, and she was like, I'm scared. I was joking around, it was like that Boondocks, but it was like you know, where the guy was like, my chicken is cold, but it was like my character, he's like, my stir fry is cold. Oh, there we go, I got the battery. I thought I forgot to get it. No, Emma didn't push me, but I was joking around because she ate, Emma in the mod, she ate the mouse from the trash can, she was acting weird. But I guess it's because the mod wasn't developed enough, but Yeah, but I was just joking around with that, just her being weird, because she just ate the mouse from the trailer, not only once, but like a bunch of times. She kept doing that for whatever reason. But I was just joking around with that. Yeah, but I was like, you know, it's just like, I was like, yeah, I was like, chill, it's like... Yeah, it's just... Yeah, it's just, yeah, just, you know, just figuring out the stuff with the mod. Yeah, but I'm trying to think of the stuff how I could just make it a bit more humorous. But yeah, and then Emma, she put on all that stuff, you know, when the intruders came over at the door. Yeah, she was actually, like, prepared for stuff. Oh yeah, I remember I was playing that. It was like the two living skeletons that just came into the base. Well, I'm just gonna have it on the normal settings, just to give myself a bit more of a chance, and then... Oh yeah, the other thing I joked about in the mod was the Emma being like the, you know, like the overseer in the Fallout 1. Yeah, I agree with that, Michael. She probably is a wild animal in disguise, but... Yeah, the other thing I was joking about the mod was that the Emma was like the... I'm trying to remember the... Oh yeah, she was like the vault overseer in the Fallout 1, where she's like, you need to get the screwdriver, but it was basically like getting the water chip. We're gonna die in like a few days of, you know, from carbon monoxide poisoning if you don't get us the screwdriver to fix the air vent. And that's kind of how I would edit the video. It's like, oh, we start off you know, it's like Emma's not, you know, holding back. Like, she's like, you need to get the water chip or the screwdriver, or we're gonna die of suffocation in a few days. And it's like, we already have a life-threatening event. Not even any time to recover from our injuries. Yeah, like, yeah, probably agree with you. Just probably need to take at least some sponsorships. Just gotta be mindful of some of them, you know? Because I wouldn't exactly want to sponsor something that I wouldn't use, like... But I will just, you know, probably would give some of the sponsorships a chance. But, you know, if I get to the 4,000 watch time hours, then, you know, I'd probably be able to get somewhere. But, yeah, I'm kind of getting kind of sick of the job I have right now. Just kind of feels like the whole place is going downhill, but it's just kind of decisions the ownership is making that's just kind of making the place a bit worse. Yeah, I guess you're right, Michael. Just need to give it a chance, the sponsorship. But yeah, I was just saying with the workplace, just I was saying the kind of the decisions and stuff they're making and stuff, like, I kind of don't agree with some of the stuff they're doing. And I especially hate it when the jobs do the kind of like that stuff, where, you know, where the, like, the manipulative stuff, you know, like, we're a family. Because it is so toxic when they do stuff like that, and then one of the things they've done that's, like, not very many businesses have done, but it's basically like what's it called, it's like called like a ESOP plan or something like along those lines, but I call it the ESOP plan. Just because of how much of a raw deal it is. It's not really ownership, it's like the illusion of ownership. It's, you know, it's just like, you know, having much ownership as a leased Ferrari, basically. Like, you don't actually own it. You can jokingly say you own it, but man, like, ownership basically controls it, like what you can do with it and stuff. And if the company was ever to go under, like, you're not gonna see that, you know, that money back. Yeah, and that's kind of why I kind of, you know, want to do, like, get this channel to, you know, at some point where I can make, you know, a little bit of money. And then I can just find a different job, you know, part-time job, you know, and just focus with a bit more time on this channel. The job isn't exactly corporate related, but they're kind of turning more towards that, and I kind of hope with this kind of stuff they would have been more, moving more towards, being better, but kind of in the past year they've been going the exact opposite direction. And we had this guy, I had this job at this guy at the workplace, and his name is what is it called? His job title was called his job title was something like along the lines of what's it called, like a engagement specialist. But I'm not really engaged at work. The exact opposite of that. I'm very much, unengaged because of a lot of the stuff. And I hate a lot of the stuff, the jobs and stuff, how they do because we used to get, last year, I got, a full dollar raise. This was, every 6 months, so it was something decent. But then they moved to a percentage raise. And I was, maxed out at 4%. This was, a couple months ago. And they said the maximum, I basically went from a dollar raise to, 67 cents. And I mean, that's kind of a bit ridiculous. It's if we're doing 4%, 4%, raise, does that mean I only have to contribute, 4% more effort next time? It's kind of a bit ridiculous because 4%, that barely covers, a couple months of inflation. That barely covers anything. It's a bit, a bit cringe. We're much as a family as the AI art they use, because that's how genuine it is there. Yeah, it is a bit of scummy, but there is some other scummy stuff they did at that place before. I know that there's a bit of other cringe stuff they actually did before because we used to have bonuses, but then they kept moving the goalposts with bonuses for some people, but then they eventually stopped doing it. Because then they changed up a bit of the math, how they factor in bonuses, and it used to be on a facility basis, but then they started factoring other facilities into it. And basically we have the facility that's somewhere else that's kind of growing, but I think they should have just done it on a facility basis instead of just the whole company as a whole, because it's kind of a bit fair to get punished, for the other facilities when they're, not doing well, especially with that one that's not fully set up yet for the past couple years. And basically one of the other people, he got cheated out of his bonus because he wasn't exactly at the job, but it was kind of a bit BS, because he was at the hospital and stuff, but he did do the work that happened at the time for that, for the whole year. And he had to get some surgery, but they said, well, we can't give you the bonus because you had to have the surgery and stuff, and we had to pay you for not working and stuff, even though, you contributed most of the year and stuff. And it was so ridiculous. It's absolute, scumbag behavior. Because one of the things I heard about the ownership, why they didn't do that, or because some of the other stars I heard was where they cut the bonus, not made it as big as it should have been. And one of the reasons I heard why they didn't do the bonuses and stuff was it was the ownership wanted to take I know the owner, he wanted to take a trip to Europe or something along those lines. And that's kind of why he moved the goalposts, is because he wanted to do that. He didn't want to sacrifice his vacation. And it's just seriously, you can't go without a bit of you can't, Oh, I forgot to put the battery in, my bad. Here, let me go back there again. Well, that guy got better. It wasn't anything chronic, but he just needed to get surgery done for something. But I mean, yeah, it's just ridiculous behavior. And they did get sued exactly for kind of it was a couple years ago it was from a different facility for cutting it, cutting people's hours off a little bit shorter. There was, I'm trying to remember, if you clocked in like they wouldn't exactly count in the extra minutes and stuff. Like if you clocked in like you know at the what would it be, like an example, like if you clocked in like, or clocked in a little bit early, you know, like at 7:49, you wouldn't, that time wouldn't be counted, like that extra minutes and stuff. And over a long while, that stuff can be significantly added up. But I think mainly in that lawsuit, kind of the main stuff was is that, like, if you were like a minute or, you know, or so late, like they would get rid of a whole hour or something like that. I don't exactly remember the whole full details from that lawsuit, but kind of a bit ridiculous behavior from that company and stuff. But I do kind of know what kind of a part-time job I kind of do. Just, you know, just need to make it to the end of the summer. Because I do have a brother who's like in a, that I've taken over taken care of time to time. But I might want to do that maybe like, you know, part-time or mostly, you know, or mostly full-time. Because I did earn a bit of money from that, just taking care of him, because he's in a bit of a wheelchair. So I'm thinking like, just get the YouTube channel monetized, like fully. And then just, you know, once I make it to the end of the summer, you know, just be able to take care of him part-time, and then do the YouTube channel, and then it'll give you, you know, give me a bit better of a, you know, work-life balance. It'll work a lot better, but yeah, he's doing pretty well too. In the wheelchair, my brother. I have a bunch of siblings. I'm trying not to get them mixed up, but you know, I want to give them some privacy. I don't want to give out any names, but he's doing pretty well. I've worked that kind of work, but man, I kind of, you know, I'm kind of don't like, you know, like having to travel areas, and the new house I'm moving in is a bit in the countryside. I don't typically like having to commute pretty far for jobs. It just doesn't really make sense to commute for an entry-level job. Like, it just doesn't really exactly make sense. Like, the most I'd ever commute to a job, like, is 30 minutes. Like, there and back, at most. But any longer than that, it just doesn't really make any sense to. But that's kind of just my opinion. But I think I could get this stuff figured out. Here, let's get in the good battery. Wait, am I carrying 2 batteries? Oh, I don't think I am. I just... Okay, there we go. There we go. What's the other battery? Oh, maybe I was trying to refer to the one in the back. Yeah, but I do like because I'd like to, you know, exercise some more. Just, you know, take care of myself a bit better. Just, you know, focus on that kind of stuff. No, but I think if I grow the YouTube channel a bit better, I think I could get it off somewhere. Just, you know, get it somewhere to better direction. But I'm kind of been staying at this job just until I could get enough money for to get a new car so I can replace the one I have. Because that car's kind of falling apart. But I think I could get the stuff somewhere. I just, you know, just gotta take it a day at a time, and I'll get there I'll get it figured out eventually. Yeah, I won't completely abandon the, you know, YouTube Shorts content, because kind of what I've noticed is that YouTube Shorts is very good for growing subscribers, but I'd say it's not exactly the best long-term. But it is definitely good for growing subs. I'll still do the YouTube Shorts, just, you know, more emphasis on the long-form content. Yeah, I need to go get some fuel from the other truck and then get the tire pump and then get it... Just use that to move stuff around. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, that too. Yeah, the algorithm kind of has to. Like, I kind of figured out the videos, but the videos, you know, the how to get stuff to be like good quality and it succeeds. But I kind of probably overthink it a bit too much. You know, but just need to take it slowly. Just the one a day at a time. Oh yeah, I need to get out probably will get that out tomorrow. Just get out the post for the Left 4 Dead to see what people want to do for that. I don't know if people want it, because, oh yeah, I need to put that out too so that I could get a bit more people to show up to it. And also figure out what time works best for most people. I'm curious to see if people want to play Versus or play the modded version, the modded Left 4 Dead. But that might be a bit cursed to do that. Oh yeah, yesterday, because I was helping my dad move a bunch of the stuff, but one of the things I was helping him move into the new house was because my dad, he bought his own project car. I was helping him move that into the garage. That took a bit while, but, you know, we're just trying to be careful not accidentally get crushed by the car. We're trying to roll off the trailer, but... yeah, just been a bit hectic. Yeah, but I think, just need to get to the end of the month and think everything should be okay. Here, let's get the gas tank. And let me put the... here, let me close that. I don't have mods on this project Zomboid World, but I do have it on the... I did have it on for the Arc mod. I'm just waiting to I was just doing the vanilla, the CDDA playthrough, but I might do I might make my own game mode for it'd be like the CDDA, but like with the extinction level difficulty. You just, have a bunch of those sprinters, like the occasional sprinter in that, but I think I could be the guy to be able to beat it. Oh, on the YouTube. Oh, on YouTube, no, I don't have any. I don't really have any right now. I don't really want to, make people do free work. I kind of feel that's... I don't want to be like my employers, do more for less or, do stuff for us for free. Because I do know I probably could use some help, but, I don't think I'm exactly ready for that, and... because I did have that other guy on my server, who's Jose, who offered to help with editing, but, I'm not exactly, ready for that yet. Just until I get myself in the position, when I have that part-time job, maybe I'd be more open to that. At least with the longer form videos. Because I don't want to, exploit people. Don't want to be like those people at the workplace. I just want to be, fair, just be, like, if I did have actually Jose or on the server help me, I'd at least want to, compensate him, a little bit for the video if I have him help me on one of them, No, not really. I kind of, more of the modern, look at the stuff myself. Yeah. Not... oh, yeah. I need to keep saying that, or, keep repeating the same words. It was that I had that other person who's making fun of me for saying the MSR 788, for 3 times or something like that, Or maybe I'm kind of, a bit of the... just need to talk a bit more, just... yeah, I said it again, well, maybe I think I just need to focus on playing a bit more. Well, discussing the plans, but... I'm gonna get the car filled up with gas, get the tires pumped up, get a bit more gas for it. and then just use that to move stuff so that car absorbs most of the damage instead of my truck absorbing it. Yeah, I did see. Yeah. Oh, I'm almost to the other car. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna focus on just getting to the car. But basically, I'm just gonna repair that other car. That's good. Just fill it up with some gas. Just use that car to, you know, absorb most of the other damage. Well, it's getting warmer. It's getting warmer. The weather. Well, let me see what his fitness is at. Oh, he's almost to level strength 3. He's almost a third of the way there to fitness level 1. It'd probably have to be, spring would have to be the best season to play in. Because, you know, it's not too hot, but it's not too cold. You're able to grow food. The weather's, you know, not as bad. But that's kind of just me, but I don't think I've played enough through the seasons to, you know, to fully get a grasp to see if it's actually good. But winter is probably have to be one of the harder months, or probably have to be the hardest season to play through. Just because there's not that much food available, and plus your character gets really cold. Hey, there we go. Let me just bring this car back to the base. And then I'll go try looking. What? You gotta be kidding me. Let me check there again. Let me check. How did the other tire break? Or where did the other tire go? Are you serious? It just popped? Maybe I forgot about that detail, one of the tires being almost broken, or maybe it might have been the fact I drove it off-road, or maybe the tire fell off. Let me see if it fell off. Dang it, I wish this was a front-wheel drive car. Oh, there we go. I think I can get it unstuck. Dang it. Do I have to get another tire? Dang it. Okay, I'm gonna go back. I'm just gonna go back to the base. Or I'll just sleep in the car. Here, let me sleep in the car. Or I'm gonna... Aw, dang it, it's snowing again. Yeah, this is exactly why winter's kind of the worst season to play in. Oh, hey, White. How's your day going? My day's going okay-ish. You know, just past couple of days been a bit rough, but you know, I'll eventually, you know, pull through it. Yeah, basically, like yesterday, just somebody tried to set it was my cat's tail on fire. It was some neighborhood kid. No, but the cat's okay. It's just the hair on the end of his tail is like barely singed, but the cat's okay. But man, my dad was pretty furious at that kid who did that to the cat. Oh wait. I'm not Elon Musk. Yeah, I know who did it. It was one of my siblings. He has one of his friends, and his friend did it. But the cat was okay. It was just, you know, if you played around with your own hair or you know, just some hair you found on the ground and tried setting it on fire. It was basically like the ends of the hair were just barely singed, but the cat ran off into the woods somewhere, but then he came back. Yeah, but basically the kid's kind of basically to keep the story short, like the kid's from a bit of a problematic household. And he was also like, I think he was like 9 or 10. Kind of like really young, and yeah, I kind of see why, but I hope the kid just, you know, gets the help he needs, just gets that stuff figured out so he doesn't do stuff like that, but that's basically the gist of it. Yeah, but I'm just kind of want to just try to focus on a bit more of the positive stuff. Well, on the Friday, I'm gonna try to attempt what's it called, I'm gonna try to attempt the what's it called, the Arc mod. I'm gonna try to attempt it one more time. I don't think the kid's exactly a psycho. I think it's just, you know, because there's been a lot of other stuff I mentioned to Michael, but probably don't want to get into it. That happened at that household a while ago. It was like a couple years ago, but yeah, I don't think a kid's exactly a psycho. I just, you know when they don't exactly, you know, like children don't exactly get the attention they need and stuff, or you know, are not exactly told not to do certain things. That's kind of what I believe what it is, but yeah, not disciplined is, yeah, that is kind of the correct assumption, Michael. Yeah, and I was pretty tempted, you know, to, you know, whip that kid's head. But, you know, I can't exactly do that because that's somebody else's kid. And I'm not exactly, don't exactly want to go to jail for doing that kind of stuff. And plus also his age at the time, you know, it's like, it's kind of a bit of a mixed bag situation. Yeah, I'm American. That's exactly why you can't exactly do that. I mean, that kid could probably get... I don't think he could exactly get charged with he possibly could get charged with, you know, with the animal cruelty, but I don't think I exactly want to, you know, put something like that on the family, you know, because I know they already have enough right now. Just kind of hope they can, you know, get the stuff improved. But I do know at that household they had a lot of kids. Like, there's not enough time, you know, to go around to make sure every kid gets the attention they need. But, you know, I'll probably mention some more on the Discord and just put a picture of the cat. Well, if I see him today, I'll probably also put a picture of the singed hairs. To kind of, you could kind of see what a level it's at, but it wasn't exactly that bad, but the cat's he's a really nice cat. I don't think I exactly have enough evidence for that. Kind of with CPS and stuff, you have to have stuff like rock solid. Like, you have to have enough, like, evidence. You have to have kind of like mountains of that stuff to be able to get anywhere. And I don't know if exactly CPS would be exactly the best choice for the kid. Because I know the house is problematic, but it's not to that level to, I think, warrant to that level yet. I don't have enough information on there yet to do something like that, but it's a bit of a complicated situation. Yeah, I know. Physical discipline is not necessarily always like you said, Michael, not always the correct option. Just have to wait and see. Yeah, but to focus on some good news. To focus on some good news, I only need 167 more watch time hours before I can get the first step of the monetization, but probably won't do anything, memberships like that, because Mir asked for that. Just, he was mentioning up, not everybody has, could be able to, have the money for that kind of stuff, and that was kind of fair. Yeah, but I definitely will probably try at least the sponsorship. Or one of the tech sponsorships Michael brought up, just for the free stuff. I definitely will try that. Yeah, I'm trying to remember from one of those other YouTubes I saw. Oh, I know I remember where it was from. It was from the Act Man, because he was playing the Resident Evil 4, but it was just that one clip in it where he just goes in the room to get the item, but then, the doors just close on the item. The doors just close around him when he's in the room, as the Leon was in the room. And he edited in the video, it's like it was from that from that sponsorship. It was like the Let's Play Raid Shadow Legends, and it was basically like the guy. It was like Leon just getting in the room, and then just the doors just close, and it just that sound effect in there, and then the men with the rogue men coming in. That was hilarious. Like, I'm never gonna do anything like that. Like, just the viewers just minding their own business, and then they just see that out of nowhere. Because that is perfectly summarizes it up. Just minding your own business, and then just that sponsorship pulls up. I'm trying to remember what I was doing. I need to find the other car with the tire, that I can get a good tire from. Because the one in that car just popped for no reason. I don't know if they're coming to build 42, but I'd say maybe at least build 43. Because I know a lot of people are talking about the week 1 mod and stuff, but it wasn't exactly an NPC mod. I'd say a more accurate term would have to be, what would it be? The companion mod. That'd probably be a more accurate term for it, but if it was an NPC mod, I'd have to say it'd be at least like pre-alpha level. It's not exactly there yet, but I mean, it is still pretty impressive. It works and stuff. I'll have to give it that, but I'd still say it has a long ways to go. Okay. I'm not sure if I've ever played Superb. No, I haven't played that. Yeah, Michael. Yeah, maybe I might make you into a mod. Maybe when the when the live streams get a lot bigger and stuff. But currently, where they're at, they're pretty much fine because not that many people comment. But I do appreciate the offer. But it'd probably be probably more of a thing in the future. I'm not gonna make it. I don't want to make it too much of a hassle. It just probably just maybe at most maybe just the YouTube comment section. And I'll figure out something with the Twitch. I need to get the stuff working on the Twitch, but I need to get some some of the stuff set up for that. Yeah, what's the superb? Oh. Oh, okay. I'll definitely take a look into that, the superb mod. Is the superb mod like you have like an actual like selection of stuff, like the dialogue options instead of just typing something in? Because kind of when I first played the week 1 mod, I thought it was like I thought it had something like a some type of chat GPT something behind it when you just typed in the stuff, but apparently it didn't. But I kind of thought that for a second, but no, it didn't. It was just they either know something or they don't. That was kind of maybe a bit flawed kind of way to do it, but I thought that for a sec that's what it was, but then I realized, oh, that's what it was. Like, yeah, I definitely would try it. The superb mod, I definitely try it. But I was kind of hoping the like NPCs would more be like the ARC mod where you kind of had that dialogue option, but more of like a way like you could have more stuff like the like follow me or just stay here or can you do this certain field of work, like can you cook or can you garden or can you cut down trees. That's kind of what I was hoping, or maybe I haven't tried that yet with the week 1 mod, but that's kind of what I think like if they had NPCs it'd be like you kind of had some selection. But oh yeah, there's also those other oh really? Superb had that? Okay, I'll try that. But kind of what I was hoping for like an NPC mod was it'd be like what it'd be, or it'd just be a bit more to it, but oh yeah, also that also makes sense that they had other Moodles to factor in that, because they had a bunch of the unused Moodles. I think those might be meant for like NPCs. Just have to wait and see. Okay, yeah. I definitely will try the superb mod. Just the week 1 mod's a bit limited. Yeah, that kind of makes sense why trying to remember the... Oh yeah, I think I seen a bit of that video where you had the NPCs. That's kind of what I was thinking the week 1 mod would be like with the NPCs. But maybe there's more stuff I need to figure out. But that's kind of generally where I'd kind of want to see the NPCs go towards. But that kind of makes sense why maybe the Indie Stone's kind of a bit slow on that. They're just trying to get it right instead of delivering something just half-baked. That kind of makes sense, but I do think they kind of need to speed up a little bit, but but I'm kind of at a similar pace, just trying to take it slowly. But I think they could eventually get somewhere with it. Yeah, that kind of makes sense too. They'd have to rewrite the engine. Because that is one of the things I do appreciate about Project Zomboid. They have their own game engine. You know, they're not reliant on any other developers, you know, like Unreal Engine or Unity. But that's kind of a bit of a double-edged sword. When you have your own game engine, you know, you're independent from a lot of these other companies. But at the same time, though, it's a bit harder to do stuff. You know, making a whole game engine from scratch. Well, I don't think the game engine is exactly from scratch, but that kind of makes sense. But, well, also the game engine uses the Lua code or Lua script or whatever it's called. And that coding language it's a lot easier for people, but at the same time, it's not necessarily as optimized, but you can get it to work, kind of like you know, like Minecraft Java, they can get it to work. It's just a bit difficult, you know. Because I remember their game engine might have been based partly off of another game engine, but it's kind of a bit, you know, independent and stuff. I'm not exactly sure what the name of it was. But just, you know, having your own game engine allows you to make your own game the way you want it to be, but that's kind of, I'd say, maybe one of the flaws with Vane was their use on Unreal. It's not exactly a bad thing, but when everybody uses the same game engine, it kind of, you know, makes your kind of game just, you know, not as unique or original just because they use the same lighting. But if you implemented your own kind of, you know, systems in that game engine, like, you could probably get it to work, but it's just a bit harder to do. Yeah, you're probably right. Right, yeah, they use their own game engine. It's also 12 years old, but it's pretty impressive where they're able to get it to. Dang, I'm trying to remember where. Okay, I think there is some cars at the end of this place that I could get a tire from. Just need to get there. Here, let me get these zombies right here. Aw, dang it, how are you tired already? Just knock one of them down. Come on, please. Oh, there we go. Yeah. No, I do have a Discord. If you check one of the posts I have, or I could put a link. I put a link for it for you real quick, if you want to join White. Here, let me do it for you real quick. White. Let me put the Discord link in there. Yeah, definitely would want to try a montage. Here, let me put the Discord link for you. Let me go to the Discord real quick. Let me find the... Okay, there we go. Invite to server. There we go. Okay, I got it for you real quick. Let me put it in the... Let me drop it. Okay, there you go. Do you want to play Left 4 Dead 2 on Saturday? I'm gonna be playing with subscribers. Playing that with subscribers on Saturday. Okay, there we go. Wait, White, did you join the Discord server? Oh, alright. Yeah, I know there is some work, but you know, I've kind of been taking a lot of, you know, just have a lot of stuff to get done, but I'll eventually get it done. I'll eventually get there, just... Oh, okay. Maybe you might enjoy watching it, but... yeah, hopefully you could come see the live stream on Friday. I'm gonna be playing the Arc mod, just... I'll give it the Arc mod, I'm gonna give it one more try. And then, well, I'm also gonna try to put in some traits, you know, probably military veteran, just to make it, you know, a lot more successful playthrough for it. But I'll see you later, White. Hopefully you can see that. But I mean, it's okay. Hey, I'm trying to see where I'm at. Dang it, where is the other cars at? I'm trying to remember, maybe I misremembered, but I could have sworn there's another car around here somewhere. Okay, oh, there's the other cars I was referring to. Okay, let's see what the... Okay. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I do need to get some food. But I think I already got the food from this place. Let me check. Oh, I did get the food from this place. Well, exception of this food. It takes a... Okay, there we go. I'm gonna make my way towards the farmhouse and just sleep in there. Or the warehouse. Or farm warehouse, you know what I'm talking about. That place, just sleep there. Wait, Michael, are you still here? Dang, this weather's brutal. Yeah, this is why starting in the winter's kind of a... Yeah, I know, it's windy. This is why I would not start in the season of the winter. Okay, this place should be pretty safe. Here, I'm just gonna sleep here real quick. Or, I'm gonna sleep in that house. I think this place should be much safer because it's closed. Oh, dang it! No! No! Oh! Dang it, he got bit again! Yeah, I wasn't paying attention, dang it. I was trying to pull out the flashlight. Goodness. Yeah, no. Dang it, I'm just gonna sleep on the ground here. I don't really care anymore. Dang it. Should have got him a scarf with... Dang it, how did I not notice? I should have turned on my flashlight. Dang it. Oh, there's the... Yeah, and he got bit on the neck of all places. Dang it. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go set him on fire in a safe area. But dang it. No, he got bitten, like literally got bitten. I'm not joking. And all that's holding that bite mark together is that Band-Aid. Yeah, he's not gonna make it. Dang it. Yeah, when I play CDDA with sprinters, I'm only gonna look at comments when I'm at a safe area, like actual safe area. Or just put it somewhere, where I can see the comments more easily, like... Or just set up something that would, read out the comments. Maybe something like that so I could focus more. But dang it. Yeah, I'll probably play till maybe 7:30. Well, I'll definitely show some of the other stuff around probably show some of the Arc mod. Well, what I was referring to, Michael, was one of those areas, it was the pit in that bunker area. Yeah, all I wanted to find was a car tire. Dang it. Well, I think I'm not... Probably also should have put the restful sleeper, or needs less... Or, needs less rest. But dang it, like... Yeah, maybe I need to find some more bleach to drink. Yeah, that's what I was saying, that pit, that ammo could make me accidentally disappear, like... Because I described to one of the other viewers, so it's like that pit is kind of like the pit in the... Have you seen those one of those puppet combo games that Corey Kenshin played? It was what was it called? I think it was called like Nun Massacre or something like that. And basically that's one of the places you could get trapped in, was the pit. and that like and basically you get the bad ending in the game, kind of, and basically like you get trapped in the pit, and then she just vomits on you, and then you die. But it'd basically be like I get trapped in the pit there, and then it's just Emma just vomits on me there, or something like that from all the mice she ate. Yeah, but I don't know, but I'm not sure if that was just an unused area or there's some more nefarious purpose for it. I think that's logical. You could say that's where you put the bodies in through those shafts in the hallway. That's where the bodies go down to, but I'm not exactly 100% sure on that. It's just a hypothesis I have. Yeah, I don't know if Emma's completely normal, but yeah, maybe it's just maybe I'm just overthinking this mod. But yeah, but you could probably make some good arguments that maybe she doesn't necessarily have all good intentions, but I don't know, maybe I need to play the mod further, get through it further before I jump to any conclusions. But oh. Yeah, but that's definitely like a pretty kind of creepy area. Cause I was down there in like the debug mode, or basically creative mode, and I was down there and and there's basically like the stuff, it looked like a lot like, hay. Kind of like that. I think that's probably what it was just hay, but at the same time, you could say that kind of looks a lot like bones. But I'm not 100% certain on that. I need to check the tile for what it was, but yeah, she just picked it out of the trash can and ate it. Like, I was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, she doesn't eat any of the food that I cook for her, and then she's able to eat like just dry beans raw. Well, to be fair, like, I was able to do that in Project Zombie before, but you can't do that now just because they're, like, rock hard. I can't imagine trying to eat raw beans like in real life, trying to do that. Yeah, I'm trying to find one of those other houses that had the bottle of bleach. That's the only way that can prevent me from turning into a zombie. Yeah, I'm definitely need to get out some of the YouTube post out for the Left 4 Dead to see what time would work best for people, or if people wanted to play play versus or modded or whether else they had. Okay, let me check what's in the. Oh dang it! There's no. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to find a bottle of bleach. Yeah, it's either you eat or you don't. Yeah, basically, Michael. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what else there was. Probably got a day or two left before I start. Before I die, because he's starting to lose health now. Oh, I know where to go. There's a bunch of houses here that do have the. Oh, how did I miss that? I forgot about that. I should have taken a right. And I would have found these cars that had well, at least had some decent tire, but. Let me get to one of those other houses that had bleach. Okay, there's some food here. Oh, there's some orange juice. Oh, that's a survivor house? I was there the whole time? Dang. Oh, there's a bunch of zombies. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go back to one of those other houses. I know the... Dang it. I don't know, maybe I should just eat a bunch of poisonous berries. And maybe that might prevent him from turning into a zombie. No. Berries are not disinfectants. Well, that I'm aware of. Yeah, maybe some dish soap. Yeah, I probably need to find the dish soap to prevent him from turning into a zombie. Maybe that, yeah, that you probably might be right, Michael. That might work. Yeah, and then after he dies, I can just show you that in the Arc mod real quick. Just that area where it was so... Well, it was so eerie. Wow, right as I need actual berries, it decides to give it to me, now. I guess that's how foraging works. Whatever stuff you need, it's not going to give it to you. It's going to give you the exact opposite of what you need. Oh yeah, and then rose hips. Yeah, I wonder if they'll change like how bandages work, because I'm pretty sure a bandage should not be able to, cover, a big wound like a band-aid. like probably like band-aids, so like you could only apply them like on scratches and stuff, but like when it comes to like bigger wounds, like you can't exactly can't exactly use them on something like that. But I don't know if they'll make any change like that. I'm trying to remember where one of the, oh yeah, I think I'm gonna go to the other house down there and just see if there's any of the bleach in that. Like, what do you say by make it harder? Like, I was referring to the, where were you saying, were you referring to the Michael? No, oh yeah, no, I remember. I was referring to by make it harder because you know how there's like, they have band-aids and stuff? Like band-aids and stuff, like I was saying this is that if like if they changed it where you could only use band-aids on like scratches, instead of, like deep wounds and stuff like that. Well, that's what I was referring to by make it harder. Like, instead of, being able to use a band-aid for like all the wounds, like you can only use it like on scratches. That's what I was referring to, Michael. That's what I was referring to, Dang it, where are all these zombies coming from? David Leo, he got bitten. He got bitten in the dark, David Leo. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I'm just trying to find some bleach so he doesn't turn into a zombie. Yeah, I see what you mean, Mike. I see what you mean, though. Well, David Leo, how's your day going? Yeah, if only they still had that glitch. Like, there's like a really super rare chance, like like what was it, like you could get bitten but you don't get infected. Dang it. Oh, I could drink this cologne, but I'm not sure if that's enough. Oh, there's some white sugar. Let me go eat that. Yeah. Oh yeah, David Leo, yeah, I guess you might be right on that. Just eat rotten food, yeah, it's like, nah, my day's going okay-ish, well, how's your day going, David Leo? Oh wait, maybe I need to take the sleeping pills and alcohol and that might do the trick. Yeah, Michael, definitely. Here, let me make it back to this house. Yeah, let's see if there's any bleach at this house. Dang it! Oh, wait. I can eat the coffee. I can eat the coffee. Okay, let's see how much a full cup of the can of coffee gets you to. I don't have enough poison berries, David Leo. Oh, he's no longer tired. Okay. I guess that makes coffee actually really good. Like, if you're just super tired, just eat a whole can of coffee. Well, I know it's when you look for stuff that you need, it's not there, but... Oh. Okay. Maybe I might have been here, or maybe not. Let me... Oh, I found it! I found the bleach! He's not gonna turn into a zombie! We just need to go back to the base and just get somewhere safe. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do, David Leo, I think... Yeah, and it's a... Yeah, that's basically it. An elixir, how not to... It's like... I think the last time I took the bleach, he might have died of something else before the bleach could kill him, and then he just turned into a zombie, but... I think the bleach should be able to make him not turn into a zombie, but... Let's get back to that place and then just get him... Just strip all his stuff and then just do that. I hate that. They're just everywhere. This is the life in CDDA. No matter where you go, there's always a bunch of zombies somewhere guarding some house. Goodness, he's tired again now. Let's get him to the house. Or back to the military barracks and then... I'll find a nice closet to put him in. Oh yeah, my day has been the okay-ish, David Leo. It's just yesterday. The past couple days have been a little bit rough. And I mentioned again. I mentioned those to Michael and to Whitos. Somebody tried to set my cat's tail on fire yesterday. But the cat's okay. It barely singed the ends of his hair. It just singed the ends of the hairs on his tail, but there wasn't any actual actual physical burns. It's just very superficial. And the cat got a bit scared by that, but then he just ran off. My dad had a talk with the neighborhood kid, well, basically to keep it short story, but yeah, the kid's kind of from a bit of the problematic household. There's a lot more to it, but I'll post a picture of the cat on the Discord just so people can kind of see what he looks like, and if I see him again, I'll definitely show a picture of where the burnt patch was on his tail, but the cat's doing okay. Okay, I'm trying to think. Oh, let me move to the... Here, let me load all this stuff on in the truck here. Yeah, it would be nice to have 4 wheels. Well, I mean, I do have that truck, but I mean, it would be nice to have something like a, you know, like an ATV or something like that, or something that would be nice to have something as like a mod. Here, let me put all this stuff here. Okay, let me just grab all this and... Okay, there we go. He has literally nothing on. Let's drink. Okay, I think this should do the trick. Hopefully he doesn't turn into a zombie. Okay. What? He still turned into a zombie? Oh, try sleeping. Yeah, David Leo probably should try that too. Should have tried that. But at least he's contained to this area. That should have. Maybe they changed something. Yeah, I know, well, but... Here, I'm gonna load up the Arc mod to show Michael the pit. That was it that Emma had for me. That big pit, like you know, I don't know what its purpose is in the bunker, but I drank the whole container. Like, I'm pretty sure it should have not. You should have prevented zombification, but I don't know. Maybe I need to read it up. Go to the wiki, the Project Zomboid wiki, and read it again. Here. Here, let me find the Arc mod, and then... And then I'm gonna go reload... Well, I'm gonna go reload it in the... And reload the game... Reopen the game in the debug mod to show you what I was referring to, but... Here, let me just quit the game real quick and then open it. Reopen it and then in debug mode, and then I'll show you, Michael, what I was referring to, the pit. Yeah, but the Arc mod, it is pretty meme worthy. There's a lot of stuff I could add in there. Let me properties, Okay, there we go. Got it in debug. Let's open the game. Okay, and then, yeah, I'll show you the pit I was referring to. Oh yeah, I remember those. It's the day before the. No, it was the day before the. Yesterday was the. Or no, maybe it was one of those other days. I'm trying to remember. I was playing It was one of those other games. So it was it was from the game Jolt. It was the. Oh yeah, I remember I was playing those. It was the Lost Deltarune. And that game, like, I got pretty scared by that. I know it was kind of a bit, that game wasn't, I don't think exactly that scary, but it was one of those parts in that game just scared me straight up. It was just scared the Well, it scared me pretty good, but it was like the... What was it? Because I wanted one of the mask things in there. And then all those people were just coming out. It was like the blaring the alarm or whatever. I was like... Wait.
Power restored.
Endure.
Oh. Okay, let me show you what I was referring to, what Emma doesn't want you to see. Emma, she didn't yap to me yet. I guess because she doesn't see me as a player. Oh, that's probably from another room. Okay, but let me show you what I was referring to. Let me drop down there. Yeah, this is the pit I was referring to. Like, what is this place? Like, here, let me try to go... Okay, the tile report says it's waste. Yeah, maybe this is bones. Maybe this isn't hay, but... Yeah, this is what I was referring to that was pretty creepy. Like... Here, let me just... sit down. Oh, maybe I can't... Oh, maybe I can't see through the floor, but yeah... This is the room I was referring to. That was like that room in the Project Zomboid. I'm not sure if it's ash. It looks like... Now I'm starting to think it looks like the soul sand from Minecraft. Yeah, maybe it is a mixed... Maybe it is ash, but I'm not exactly sure. Here, let me turn off the... What is this? Okay.
Please, we need to talk.
Maybe this is a thorn bush.
Please, we need to talk.
Oh, shut up, Emma.
Please, we need to talk.
Maybe this... Oh, maybe these are...
Wait, we need to talk.
Maybe they're just some type of plant. Let me just...
Please, we need to talk. Hold on, I'm a friend. Wait, we
Maybe
need to talk.
maybe these are some based off of some type of bush, but...
Hold on, I'm a
Or
friend.
they just changed the texture, but...
Please, we need to talk.
Yeah, that is insanely
Wait, we
creepy.
need to talk. Wait, we need to talk.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it is ash,
Wait, we
but...
need to talk.
Oh, Emma, okay, Emma.
Wait, we need to talk. Please, we need to talk.
Okay, Emma. Here. Oh. Oh, there you are, Emma. Emma, can you explain to me what this pit is? What it's used for? Here, let me just put her home. Okay, there we go. Let me just teleport outside of the pit. Or to the... Or let me just move to the other room. Oh, there we go. Yeah, but that's the pit I was referring to. That's pretty creepy. Oh, dang it, I did not mean to do that. Let me just turn on no clip. Or, yeah, let me just go... Let me just... Hey, let me just get back up there again and just turn on no clip. Just to get through that door and then... So I don't fall down again, let me... Yeah, maybe there is some explanation in the mod. I'd have to imagine there'd at least be some explanation later, but... Whoa, what is this room? Wait, do you hear that? For a second there, I could have sworn I heard breathing there. Or maybe that's just my computer. Man, that is creepy. That is... That is insanely creepy there. Yeah, let me show you out the hallways what I was referring to, the... Yeah, you can see right there, that's where the bodies go in. You can't exactly go in there yourself.
Decontamination complete.
Yeah, this is where you throw the bodies down. You can't enter them. Watch. It doesn't let you climb through them. So I assume maybe that's where the bodies go down, is in that pit somewhere. Yeah, there's also a lot of other stuff in this mod. They have the, was it the... Or was it the, like, oh yeah, when you die, like, Emma cries. Yeah, but that's what I kind of assume where those bodies go down into. We'll go to that pit somewhere, but it being a bush down there, I didn't know that. There must be some other nefarious purpose for that pit. Yeah, but I'm gonna probably end the live stream in 5 minutes. Let me explore around a little bit more to see what's up there. Oh yeah, and then the infamous vents, the... Oh, that was part of the mod. That's something you could set on the bodies could potentially turn into... Could potentially turn into zombies or reanimate. Yeah, that was part of the mod. Oh, let me turn on the fast move so I can go see what's around here. Yeah, I'm gonna give this one more serious try on Friday. Try to get as far as I can without dying, and if I don't die, then I'll continue the series. Dang, I want to see what's around here. Dang, there's so much fog around here. Ooh. Okay. Okay, there's a road. Yeah, the live stream's gonna be ending in like 4 minutes. I don't know what that noise is coming from. Ooh, what's there? Oh, that's part of the telephone pole. My bad. Yeah, I know, this is pretty minty air. Yeah, we got like 3 more minutes. Yeah, I wonder if there's some quest to find I wonder if there's some quest to find something like a car so you could travel. Yeah, everything's irradiated. Oh, maybe this house has a basement. Oh, this house has a basement, I think. Yeah, I've never explored another basement before. Okay. If this is the type of loot we're gonna get in the basements, we're not gonna survive the arc. Look. Just paint cans and paintbrushes, or let me check this here. Bro, we're not gonna survive if that's the kind of loot we're gonna find in the arc. Okay, yeah, good night to you, Michael. I'll see you later. Hey, we got 3 more minutes before I end the live stream. Where's the cows at? What? How is this possible? How are you not dead? You should be like a black crisp. What's that? Is there anybody else before the live stream ends in 5 minutes? Let me... I mean, in like 1 minute. Sorry, my bad. Oh my goodness. Okay, okay. Here, let me open the hatch and see what's in there real quick before I end the live stream. Okay. Oh, it's a bandit hideout. Okay. Here, let's see what they have. Okay. If we can find houses like this, then we'll be able to survive. Okay, I'm gonna end the live stream. I'll see you all on Friday. I'm gonna try the arc, give the arc motto, one more try. Or, give it one more last serious attempt. And if I survive, I'll try to continue it as a series. I'll see you all on Friday.